Did you guys hear that anybody who climbs Mount Everest now has to bring down at least 17 pounds of garbage that is up on the mountain that's been left there in the snow? I'm talking about oxygen bottles and refuse and dead
old
bodies.
Copies of Luscious Lucy.
All that stuff. And you got to bring it down. If you don't bring it down, they keep your $4,000 climbing deposit.
I didn't even know they had a deposit when you climb up there.
Yeah.
But so I guess if you don't make it back down, they keep your money.
They keep your money.
Now,
And so I'm thinking 18 or 17, 18 pounds. If you bring back a dead body, you're like, are you good for a year?
yeah, you're good for your next 7 climbs.
Oh, man.
Well, they take the garbage up there. They should bring it down.
But the thing is that Sir Edmund Hillary took the garbage up there.
You lost all of us on that one.
He's the first guy up Mount Everest, okay? See, Jim, dealing with these children.
Oh, my.
I think we should just take advantage of Jim's voice right now.
Yeah.
Yes, I'm doing my world-famous Barry White impersonation. Thank you.
Anything you would like to hear Jim say in this very white voice?
It's really sexy. My socks are rolling up and down.
Do I make your socks roll up and down?
Whoa.
Baby.
Yes, you do. Wow.
Wow. Mine keep going up and down.
So you hear that Facebook wants to buy a drone company for $60 million.
Why?
Their reasoning is to take internet to Africa.
How in the world is a drone going to take an internet signal anywhere? What are you putting routers on drones and dropping them into neighborhoods?
Exactly. If you're going to have a connection and you're going to fly to poor parts of the world, are you assuming that the people there have devices to be able to connect to the internet?
Can you imagine being one of the Bushmen with like your face painted and like, you know, you've got a disc in your ear and, you know, all of these things, and all of a sudden this thing comes flying out of the sky at you?
They've barely seen a car in their lifetime, let alone something
A flying
flying.
router.
Yeah.
Does anyone care about Dancing with the Stars? 'Cause
Yes.
you do.
I am so upset that they replaced Brooke Burke with that chick from ESPN, Erin Andrews. Mm-hmm. She's half as pretty as Brooke.
I want to know when the stars are going to start showing up on Dancing with the Stars.
Hey, Drew Carey is there this year.
Yeah.
Nene Leakes,
I'm sorry to hear that.
Amy Purdy,
I just got that.
James Maslow, Sean Avery.
Who?
I know. Who?
Wait,
Who?
is Sean Avery the
Olympic guy?
The skater? The
He's
No,
an
that's
NHL
Charlie
player.
Wright.
No, Sean. There's a Sean.
Sean Avery plays in the NFL and he does some modeling.
That's
Oh,
who
you
I
were
was talking
close.
about.
You were
yeah.
close, yeah. What about Danica McKellar? Anybody know who that is?
Nope.
She was Winnie Danica.
Oh yes, I know who that is.
She was Winnie. She was Winnie Cooper on Wonder Years. This is where
She's
you two
on?
say, "What's Wonder Years?"
No, I
Joey?"
loved Wonder
Oh,
Years.
She was so cute, wasn't she?
Well, there are two people on the season that I think have a lot of legs that I wouldn't mind
The
watching.
medalists?
Yeah,
Me
yeah,
too.
the medalists, Merrill Davis and Charlie White, and those were the ice dancing gold medal winners from the U.S. Come on now.
I'm
They're
excited
cute.
to see them. Yeah.
They've been dancing together since they were that tall, you know.
Which is like 5 feet to Jim.
Yes.
The 100 safest cities in America. Only one Sacramento area city made the list.
Which one was that?
It was Lincoln.
Lincoln, California.
Your former hometown, right?
Lincoln is so small, they have a mirror on the end of Main Street to make it look longer. The police car's a tractor with a red light. I'm talking tiny.
That's why it's safe, because there's nobody there.
Right.
Well,
Sorry, Lincoln.
There's only 2 police officers and 1 uniform, so one guy has the pants,
my
the other guy has the shirt. So you want the guy with the pants to get out of the car to give you a ticket.
And it's interesting. They've never been on this list before, and I'm wondering if there's any tie to you leaving the city.
That's why it's safe. I never thought of that. Yeah.
Why did you leave Lincoln?
At gunpoint, I was asked to leave because of my Lincoln jokes. It's true.
And that's where the safety comes in, because they didn't have to hold a gun on him anymore.
They've never had to pull their guns out again since Joey left Lincoln.
And don't forget Lincoln Airlines. They're the planes with 1 wing and a kickstand. Fabulous, fabulous rates all the way to Honolulu.
A one-wing plane to Honolulu.
And the in-flight movie, they fly over a drive-in at night and circle.
Look out the window.
You gotta read lips.
Now you see what I've had to put up with him for 35 years.
Now you see what he's had to put up with me for 35 years.
Can you give me a K-Hits baby in that voice?
K-Hits, baby.
There goes my socks.
On that note.